Hello folks, and welcome back to the Ready Go Tea Party, and let's play the World of Warcraft. Today's episode is brought to you by Noth. Thank you very much, Noth, for your continued support on Patreon. I very much appreciate it. So, first of all, sorry it's been a while. It's been like almost 3 weeks since I've uploaded. Sorry about that. I haven't actually played again since Extra Life. So yes, that's like early November. So yeah, I'm a little lost relearning the game here. I think some of my add-ons broke. I updated the ones that had updates, but apparently they did not all have updates. So yeah, I'll have to go back and check on that. I am also aware that I had wanted to hop into the group finder and do, because there was like one dungeon that I'm going to lose access to, I think at 50, at least via the finder. I'm not going to worry about that too much, just because probably not a good idea to come back after like 2 months of being missing and then try to heal an instance. And then I thought about, well, we could also do the do it as a DPS, but I was like, nah, let's just mess around. We'll do quests for a while. We'll probably gain a few levels. We'll probably lose access to a few dungeons via the quest finder, but that's all right. So we have 2 quests here. I'm actually going to do 2 quests, and then we're going to use son of a bitch. Go and get those guys dotted up. We got 2 quests here. Oh man, it's just loud in my ears. I was fiddling with my headphone volume earlier. But anyway, what I was saying was that we'll probably miss some dungeons, but that's all right. I'd be curious what you guys think. Would you be interested in if I went back and soloed it, kind of like how I did with Shadowhome? Or wait, Shadowhome. Shit. I know. Take away from my WoW card. I don't remember the name of. You know, the one I soloed. Well, tried to solo. I wasn't able to solo it entirely. But anyway. Yeah, why don't you start with that? Yeah, because that does so much damage. But I'd be curious if you guys would, if you care, if we solo it, if you'd rather I just didn't do it at all since I would be too high level. Why am I even dotting these things? Habit, that's why. Habit. Did I even loot this other one? Wait, who's messaging me? Let's see. Basically, right now we need gizzards from these things. Damn it. And these buttholes keep attacking. Can I just kill him with this? Wow, almost. The dot will finish him off. Broken ass disc. Anyway, the plan is we will finish up these 2 quests, the Mysteries of the Fire Gizzard, and set them ablaze, and then we're going to go ahead and hit the Burning Steps. There's a lot more quests here, but I'd rather like try to stay a little ahead, at least if we're going to go to a new zone. Because the new zone is going to get us to, well, we're going to get 50 here, unquestioningly. I think this is one of the towers you have to blow up. I was going to run past these. If they want to come over here, I can solo all of them, that's fine. I did change out my layout a little bit with our abilities. Nice. And there's level 50. Told you we'd probably get it. I was actually being really careful to start with. Like, I logged in a few times to check the auction house and things like that. I was like, oh man, I don't want to hit 50 off camera. But, more work, job's done. Okay. Fine, I'll kill you. But only because you asked really nicely. Wow, you got completely destroyed. I keep trying to hit shift to run. Alright, so we got a few more towers to blow up. So you know what? Where's our levitate? Did not jump, but that's alright. Oh my god, you little bastards. Crazy how overpowered you are with the heirloom items. Yes, the amazing 80s heirloom items make you rock stars. Those lizards need to hurry up and respawn, for God's sakes. Hopefully we run into more as we light these towers. Looks like somebody just lit this one on fire. It was not me. I did the other one. There it is. Let's light it more on fire. I like how the fire completely doesn't even affect us. We're just like, whatever. Don't care. Oh god. Still can't fly. Don't forget you cannot fly. That we're going to end badly. I'm actually surprised it didn't. I don't think it did, right? I think one time I jumped off of something because I thought I could make it, and then it turned out I couldn't. I actually took more damage from that than I thought I was going to. But yeah, hopefully you guys are happy to see the return of WoW. Don't think I gave up on it. I actually had considered stopping because I was like, well, you know, it was kind of a one-time thing. Man, even that one nuke destroyed him. Yeah, you know, it's a one-time thing. But I was like, you know what? I kind of want to finish it. Partially because I did label the series like 1 through 100 or whatever. But I was like, well, you know, probably nobody would care if I didn't. But, what the heck? Let's go ahead and do it. I don't really think 100's going to take that long, I don't think. Or 110, rather. Ah, so the fire does hurt. Just not all the time. Come on. Oh, maybe I can't do it because of that. That's weird. But yeah, I did go back to disc. Discipline. It's weird to call that disc. I mean, I know that technically it's, you know, D-I-S-C, but it's discipline. When you say that forward, you don't say the K or hard C, you know what I mean. Anyway. But yeah, I'm actually doing pretty okay on money. I got 1,100. I went in and bought 2 bags to give myself a little bit more bag room. Again, I realize I could probably very easily ask someone else for a bag. But I was like, you know what? Let's do this right and actually just buy them onto the auction house. Though I say that, and I think a few of these bags I made myself on my Taylor character. The character that was my main back when I was actually playing it. My mage. Nice. One more gizzard, and then we'll go off to do that tower. Look how he just casually floats. It seems very relaxing. Oh, I thought he actually might be able to hit me, but not quite. Work complete. I love that so much. Oop, nope. Left a little scene. But yeah, I do need to look at my add-ons. I think several of them were broken. I know some I had turned off just because I wasn't using them. Like this one, only loadable on demand. I think that means the ones that apparently have not been updated since the last patch. I think the last patch was... I'm trying to think of the name of the raid it added. I saw it on the launch screen. It's the only reason I know. Looked like a night elf type place? Because it was kind of had that dark purple. What the hell's that noise? I do not know. Anyway, let's light this tower ablaze, which I don't quite understand how lighting that little sconce is really catching that whole tower on fire, but am I still in combat? Come on, thank you. This makes me appreciate games where I can actually... What? Alright, you prick. Not over it. Not even gonna loot you. Think something still... No? Okay. Whatever. Anyway. So yeah, it kind of makes me appreciate games where you can mount even while in combat. I don't think that will ever change for this game though. Feels like it's been that way for so long. Which, I mean, they've changed a lot of other things, to be fair. Oh, damn it. You guys just want to die, I feel like. Such insane damage. I mean, they're only 2 levels lower than us, too. I do want to try Holy at some point. Once I kind of get back, you know, get the feel back, the feeling back for disc, and just for playing WoW in general, I'll almost certainly try it at some point while leveling. I imagine it'll be way easier to heal instances. By the way, too, like, even just kind of watching my own videos. I mean, I didn't watch all of them, obviously. Not that big of a nerd. Who watches people play video games on the internet? Seriously. But just watching segments, I was like, oh man, it's like, yeah, I was like, I kind of see what, you know, the problem was, like what I was doing wrong here. Alright, so we're gonna drop that. Gonna drop down here. Sup? Oh, Alliance scumbags. I think our flight person is down here. Yep. So now, actually, I don't know if I even have a flight path to Burning Steps. Actually, I do not think that we do. This is not our flight path. I don't know why I thought that oven looked like a wyvern. Oh, they're together. Okay.
Talk to me.
That seems dangerous, but Searing Gorge, Badlands, Badlands, Badlands. Okay, so it looks like we need to head south, I believe. Nope, the other south. It's like north, but opposite. Do I just not have that many vehicles? I feel like that's the case because I keep getting the same ones over and over. Alright, so it looks like we go this way. It has been a long time. Long time. Badlands is that way. Yeah, Burning Steps. So I guess it is this way. It's been a very long time. Have mercy. Since I've actually, you know, had one, played, and two, actually had to go to Burning Steps. I actually don't remember much other than I don't remember actually liking it a whole lot. But is it this? I think it was where you always had to go to get to Molten Core, right? Ah, yes. This should be, no pun intended, oh god, seared into my memory. Yeah, I remember you used to like go across and run on the chain. I think, or at least for something, I think you had to run on the chain. And then Molten Core was kind of a pain in the ass to get to, but then they changed it so that you could jump through that little hole to get to Molten Core. But then oh yeah, right there it is. Like there's the window that you would jump through. I don't know if they ever changed that, like back or whatever. But yeah, you had to go through there. It was kind of a pain in the ass. But I remember female Tauren initially could not actually go that way because they got stuck in the thing. I don't know if they were able to crouch and make it or not, but I remember that being an issue. Which, I mean, there weren't that many female Tauren, but it really sucked if you were playing that race-sex combo and couldn't freaking go to the raid zone. Actually, I guess they still could. They just had to go the old way. Which back then, trying to get there solo probably was fairly difficult. I guess. I don't know. Anyway. Talk to Mutin Flamestar.
Very good.
Alright, so again, I'm just going to kind of pick the quests up. Not really going to read them. Feels like most people don't want me to read the quests. So, fair enough. We will grab this flight zone. Hey, it's a sweet little mount. Kind of water bug looking thing. Bet there's a Alliance scumbag sitting on top. Alright. Looks like our quest is down here. I still find this interface weird. Like the map quest hybrid thing. I mean, it could just take some getting used to, but I don't know, it's just odd. It is nice because you don't, you know, with that, you don't have to switch back and forth between the map and the journal. So that's cool. Alright, so what are we looking for here? Oh, wait. Fettered. Oh, okay, I see. I was like, how are we freeing them? They're already just kind of flapping around. Okay, I do not have. Oh, all right. I have herbalism and something else.
More work.
Skinning. Skinning, that's what it was. Nope, we do not need those. This is another one we need. Red and bronze. This bronze.
More work.
We're actually freeing a red one. Interesting. Why would we do that? Of course, I can, you know, read the quest text and it would tell me. Fair enough. I promise not to constantly stop and loot skin every single thing as much as I want to. I made some decent money though, selling all that hide and like herbs. So, which I mean, I don't know what a decent amount of money is. Like I say, I've got 1,100 now, and to me, it's like, oh wow, that's a lot of money. But it might not actually be. Are we actually looting the full? No, we're getting the stalks. So obviously I need to improve my herbalism. I need to check actually and see. I don't remember if this is where they are. The trade skills, no. Nope. Pain suppression, ooh. Oh, what is this spell? This is newish. The next 8 seconds, power word shield has no cooldown. Oh, nice. Pain suppression, reduce all damage taken by a friendly target by 40%. And castable while stunned. Nice. I should probably, you know, hotkey those, but right now we're just trying to get back in the groove. And it's been so long since I've had a video. I hate to sit here and fiddle about with that when we should be killing stuff and leveling. So we need 5 Black Rock Whelper and Flame Scale Broodling. Don't think these are... Oh, okay, that is them. Hell yeah. Damn. This thing does some pretty hefty damage. Which, I mean, then again, I think everything does right now for us because we are so badass. Oh. Blarg. Yeah, I might mess some keys up while I get used to playing this again over Elder Scrolls, because there's definitely, like, it's one of those things that I don't even notice the differences until I instinctively go to do something and it doesn't work the same in one game or the other. Like, for example, when I first loaded up, I was trying to move the camera by just moving my mouse around, and that did not work. I should be just dotting a bunch of things up, shouldn't I? Be a lot faster, I think. Not that there's a heck of a lot to I like doing that like it actually matters. Bonk. But I am definitely looking forward to getting back to playing dungeons. Because again, like, in hindsight, when I watched myself play, I was like, oh man, like, you know, I did it. I was going around things completely backwards. I should have been, like, at the end of a fight, or, you know, when we're ready to move on to the next area, I should be throwing those quick heals on people, you know, maybe not shields so much, but definitely some quick heals to get penance on. And then, you know, and time it so that, you know, the last person is getting penance put on right around the time that we're ready to, you know, get to whatever the enemy is, right? Oh yeah, and again, apologies if, you know, oops, recast that on accident. Apologies on if the UI is a little messy right now. I know it wasn't, you know, overly clean to begin with, but, oh, I was gonna melee him down. He died too soon. All right. I think I messed up my auto loot. Did I? Wow, how did I mess that up? No, I'm busy. Come on. Be cool. God. Even just the heals that I'm giving myself are stupendous. I really like the idea of having a class that heals through damage. I really liked it in Warhammer Online. There was the, what was it? Oh, Disciple of Cain. And you healed via your damage. The problem, though, was in PvP that your damage was almost entirely melee, and you could not really stand up in melee very good. You get owned in melee pretty badly. It looks like this last quest is for a dungeon. I could probably drop it. In fact, I probably will. Let's see, how do I heard there's a weird way to do this, okay. Because if and when we eventually do go to Blackrock Depths, we will, the NPC will probably be like at the beginning. This seems to be pretty standard these days, at least in a while. Ooh, a lot of quests. Can you guys deal with the scorpion? I mean, no, it's fine. I'll do it. I'll do everything. Everything's fine.
Hell out of here. Be good.
How do you skin a scorpion? Also, does it seem like you'd get leather from a scorpion? But, whatever. Oh, you know what? Yep, I realize it. I know what I did. I just abandoned that quest. Brilliant work. And let's see. Why does that arrow keep pointing south? Oh, that quest. Because, yeah, I still have to go to Booty Bay to turn that in. And I thought about starting off there, but I was like, hey, you know what? I don't want to go all the way down there. Just to turn that in. This is for a quest, right? Yep. Oh, we need 11 of them. What if we could get extra since we're skinners? We totally should. Ah, boo. Boo. That's fine. Just more time to spend with these sweet wargs. I'm wondering how many levels we can actually get this level. Or get this video. Probably gonna have the videos, they're definitely not gonna average an hour. The reason they were an hour from the extra life was just because it's a lot easier to split them up that way. Because splitting videos on Twitch to export to YouTube is a little bit tedious. To be fair to Twitch, I don't really know of a better way to do it than what they have. It's fairly impressive that they can do it at all. So kudos, I guess. But damn it, all these things are so far apart. I want to get them all together and just dot the hell out of them. Since we just blow everything up so quickly. With all this sweet, sweet heirloom gear. I'll try not to get too much herbalism stuff, like I said. I'm trying to. Nope, come on. And that one's too far away. Damn. Kill him. Yeah, get him. Come on. No? Oh, I think I had to attack him first, maybe? Weird. Thank you. That little speed boost is pretty nice. I do wish I had some kind of AoE though. I don't think I do. Oops. Come on. Switch targets. I'm pretty sure I normally have my targets down here too. I'm not used to looking way up there for that. That's very bizarre for me. God, I love AE loot. Every MMO should have AE loot. As far as long-term plans, I mean, I plan to get to max. That's the plan. I'm a little hesitant to promise that we'll definitely do it because I don't know how slow it gets. Like once you get to a certain level. But I mean, it's World of Warcraft, so I really don't think it's going to be that slow of a process. Wow, we got destroyed. But I always like to just be sure because I hate to say, oh yeah, we're definitely going to do this and then, you know, not do it. But we probably will at least hit max. After that, I have zero rating plans. In fact, I would go so far as to say it's pretty fair to say that we're not going to do any rating at all. Dungeons, I wouldn't mind trying a few dungeons at max level to see what they're like. But yeah, we're definitely not going to go over that long just because, one, I feel like the series would probably start to drag by then, if not before. I mean, it's already a leveling series, so it's a little bit iffy. And granted, you could argue that, well, now you're making it interesting because you're raiding and whatnot. But I would need to really join a guild because I've heard all kinds of horror stories about looking at the looking for raid tool. And I can definitely imagine it because a lot of times looking for group tool is bad enough. And it's not the tool, let's be honest, it's the people. That's one reason I kind of like picking a easy DPS type role in dungeons and WoW in particular. Just because it's like you don't have to worry about healing or tanking. Everybody's assuming you know what you're doing, trying to blow through as fast as humanly possible. Oh, nice. Did we get, did we max something? I don't know. I don't know if that was based on how many items I've skinned or at my skill level, because I didn't see the skill level pop up here. All right, we still need, and these scorpions have been very greedy with their, what are they dropping for us or not dropping for us? Razor sharp scorpion barb. Okay, it's going too far away. Ooh, damn it. I keep double dotting. Good lord. That thing is sick damage. And it's really good luck. We get our, I feel like we get our quest items a lot more often when we summon the beast. When we summon the beast. It sounds like a pickup artist trying to pick a girl up at a bar. Damn girl, you about to summon the beast. Pickup artists. Amazing. I actually was looking at videos for something, and one of the videos in the related was some channel called something like Alpha Male Tips or something like that, and I was like, okay, I can't not learn this. I mean, shit, I want to be an alpha male too, just like this guy obviously is, because I mean, he's on a channel called Alpha Male something or other. He's got to be. So I watched it and I was like, oh man, like this is painful. Because first of all, he was indoors and had sunglasses on, and like you can't not look like a douchebag when you're wearing sunglasses indoors. Because you, let's be honest, you probably kind of are a douchebag. Unless you've got a damn good medical reason for doing so. Don't do that. Don't wear sunglasses indoors. It's embarrassing. It's cringy. Like, if it was the 80s, you could maybe get away with that. With your poofed up hair and your Aquanet. But no, not now. Like, you just, oh God. It's like people who end videos, or even say, like, you know, goodbye as peace out. Oh my God, that's the worst. Like, peace out. Like, I've never heard somebody say that and not sound like a total douche nozzle. Never. But anyhow, yeah, so he's got the glasses on while he's filming, which that just, to me, screams, man, I really hope people think I'm a total badass when, you know, you're completely and utterly not. Like, I hope they never find out that I'm a scam. Let's see, what rings do we have? 5 strength? Yeah, not so much. I did switch out my trinkets a little bit. I've got this shrinker, and I've got this emissary's watch. And the only reason I even swapped out from the Hand of Justice, because the Hand of Justice is better than probably at least one of those. But I was like, you know what? I want to actually use them. You know, use our trinkets. But of course, you see that's not working because I've not even used them a single time. But here shortly, I totally will. Wow, this is apparently a very popular spot. We need to do a farm check, camp check. Probably no pet battles for a while, as I, these for the quest? Yes. The lava hurts a little bit more than I was anticipating, to be fair. Ah, come on. Here, let's get damage on him so he can heal me. Oh yeah, look at those sexy ass heals. Not sexy ass heels. Heels? You know what I mean. Heals. Oh, I could have also fucking did this. You're a genius. Wait a minute. What? That was confusing on a few levels. It's like when your uncle kisses you lightly on the mouth. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay, that's what we're going for. Well, see, there again, that's what you get for not reading the damn quest. But that's what you wanted! Actually, nobody. Well, I won't say nobody. I know Sarah hates when I read the quests. But some people probably do. Somebody somewhere. Maybe if I read them in a very sultry voice. Like, what's this quest? Hope you're not afraid of getting dirty. Judging by the looks of you, that won't be a problem. To the north, at the lava's edge, you'll find piles of dark mud. I need it. It'd be best if you didn't ask questions and focus your efforts on following orders. Yeah, see, how about that? I just read all the quests like that. I could have an ASMR WoW quest reading channel. Holy shit, I bet that's a niche that's not been filled. Wink, wink. Though I'm going to guess that niche is also incredibly small. Also, wink wink. I'd have to kind of create it myself, I think. I have to let people know, hey, you know what's cool? Hearing people read quests from WoW in a sexy voice. And get on Tumblr. Oh, yeah. Oops. Targeted the wrong guy. Who cares? There we go. Hell yeah. I'm totally using this right now. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah. Come on, bring it. Fucking losers. I got this. Another big problem I realized I was doing in dungeons is I kept, well, first of all, recasting the dot over and over doesn't make it do more damage, oddly enough. But one problem I had was I kept being afraid to use Shadow Mend because of the damage side of it. But there's no logical reason for that, because the damage side of Shadow Mend, in case it's been a while, so in case you forgot, now reps an ally in shadows, which heals for 2356, but the ally takes 118 damage every 1 second until they've taken 1,178 total damage from all sources or leave combat. So in other words, like let's say enemies, your ally is low on health, and you think, oh shit, I gotta throw a quick heal on them. And you throw that heal on them, I guess in my brain I keep thinking, well, that's gonna hurt them, so it might end up killing them, but that's not possible, right? Because numerically it's not possible, right? So let's say, just for simplicity's sake, and I'm explaining this mostly for me because I'm probably everybody but me gets this on a, at least on a rational level. But like, let's say they've got, you know, I don't know, 5,000 hit points total, but currently they're at 2,000. And the heal heals for 4,000, but does 2,000 total damage. Well, even if they, in a scenario where they take no damage from any other sources, they're still going to drop from, so what did I say, they were at 2,000, and it healed for another 2,000? Fuck, I don't remember. God damn it. So let's say they're at 1,000 hit points, and the heal heals for 2,000, but then damages for 1,000. So they go from 1,000 to 3,000 immediately when they get healed. But then, even if they don't take damage, they'll only drop down to 2,000 again, right? Because 1,000 plus 2,000 is 3,000, and then the 1,000 damage they take. And even if they do take damage, that counts against the damage that your heal's got. God damn it. I'm finished. Stop picking them up. I know you're very addicted to these obsidian flecked muds. But, so even if they take damage, that counts to the damage that the heal does. So in other words, same scenario, they're down to 1,000, you heal for 2,000, which brings them to 3,000. If they immediately take 1,000 damage from the enemy, then your heal, or the heal, aka Shadow Man, will stop doing damage because they've taken the total amount, right? So again, it's one of those things that like I got on a conscious level, but like mentally, I had a hang up against it. Versatility, I don't think we really want versatility, I don't think. We gain everything, but we lose some crit strike. I don't think crit's that useful. It doesn't really matter, honestly, again, at this point. Sure, why not? Who cares? Again, it's not gonna, at this level, it doesn't really matter. All right, so we are going to the sand, the cinder, and the orb. Are we not? I wonder if we're not gonna stay in this zone very long, which would be fine by me. I'm not a big fan of this zone. I don't hate it. I think it's just aesthetically, not really a big fan. It's a little too like orange and grimy, which, you know, I'm actually not, you know, completely against grimy looking stages, but they do wear on me pretty quickly. How do I get this to stop showing? Nope. Wait. Oh, there we go. Track it. Because that arrow just keeps throwing me off. Oh, sweet. We got my sweet turtle mount. Aw, he's got little horns. Turtles are the best. Though crabs are also pretty awesome. I had a hunt, or actually I think I have a hunter, that has a crab pet named Baron Snaps. Let's see, what are we doing here? Oh, 2 quests, nice. Shadow boxing and warlocks have the neatest
Have a
stuff.
good one.
Hey, you do too, pal. Damn it! It swapped it again. I want to go do that quest just to get rid of it. So, oh right, we have to get. Ah, shit. Can we? I'll fix that later. So the name guy is over here, I seem to recall. Even though I actually don't think I've done this since, you know, the Cataclysm. I remember this being here. I remember, like, seeing this kind of stuff in WoW for the first time after having played WoW, after having played, you know, Warcraft and stuff, was so awesome. Especially areas like Plague Lands, where there were ogres and stuff. I was like, oh, this is awesome! Like, you get to see what ogres look like close up. Like, that's amazing. I was like blown away. And ziggurats and all the buildings that you got to see in Warcraft 3, you get to see them up close. That was super nice. Also, these guys are not dropping squat for us. Okay, I think they do have it though. Yeah, they are marked. But I think after maybe like 2 or 3 sessions back in WoW, I think I'll be ready to heal a dungeon again. I just gotta mend my heart, man. It's gonna take some time. I've been through a lot of sucking. Click faster. I'm not used to actually having to click enemies. Just from Elder Scrolls, you just kind of aim. Well, you just aim, you don't kind of aim. I bet about Priest facing hard facts or statements with, you kind of do this. It's like, well, no, you just do this. Well, easy lava. I think we've spent enough time in the lava today. All right, let's use some of our trinkets. Apparently I did not set them correctly. Fine. I was using the mouse. I set the mouse keys up. Oh, that's right. I was about to say, oh, well, haste is worthless for dots. But I think I recall, at least they changed at one point, that, hell yeah. I also get big. Sweet. Come on. That's why I picked that trinket. I wanted the size increase. Fell slider cider.
More work.
Job's done. Okay. Also from Warcraft 3. Speaking of. Alright, let's go turn in. If this levels me, we'll stop here. Doesn't feel like 40 minutes has gone by. Let's kill this guy on the way. Just because. God, I love seeing all those heal numbers. But yeah, I'm really hoping that MMOs going forward do more interesting things with healers as opposed to playing like hit point. What do they call it? Whack-a-mole.
Keep it real.
Keep it real. Oh, I keep it the realest, Joe. Where's my / gang sign? I think I spelled gang sign wrong, but that's how the cool kids spell gang sign incorrectly. But anyway, we'll go ahead and stop it there. Thankfully, or hopefully you guys are glad to be back in World of Warcraft. Sorry it took me so long. I didn't quite realize it had been that long since I uploaded. But yes, we're planned to be on schedule. And if you're not familiar with the schedule, I've got it on my website, or I'm sorry, in the YouTube channel under the About section. But World of Warcraft, I think... actually, hold on. I've got the schedule right here. I was just looking at it. Sorry about that. So, World of Warcraft is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it should be out by 8. Saturday will be out by 9. Saturday is basically my big day where every series gets posted. And I know it might sound random, but I promise you there's a reason for that schedule. And again, WoW's going forward Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. If I miss a day, make sure to give me a super hard time. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thanks again to Noth for your continued support on Patreon. I very much appreciate it. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, and I will see you next time.